Hello everyone, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Guru. In this video, I'll be comparing the Realme X7 Pro versus the Moto Edge S device. So this has been recently released smartphone from the Motorola, which is a Moto Edge S. So I think yesterday I did upload a video on the comparing the Antutu benchmark test between the Realme X7 Pro and the Motorola Edge S. As you can see, a lot of users, they did ask me to do a in-depth comparison which phone is the best to buy. So because of the reason, the Motorola has released with the Snapdragon 870 processor. That is what a lot of users are really interested to buy this Motorola Edge S device. But in this video, you need to know there's a lot of other things with the Motorola which doesn't satisfy a lot of users' needs as well. So let me try to compare, friends, in this video quickly between the Realme X7 Pro so that you will get an idea and you can decide which phone to buy as well. So make sure to subscribe and check the links in description, friends, for more videos on the Realme X7 Pro. You can find so many videos uploaded on the Realme X7 Pro. As you can see, if possible, I'll try to get hands-on with the Motorola Edge S as well very soon. If you are interested, do let me know in the comments below, friends. I'll definitely buy the phone if a lot of users are interested to watch the videos on the comparison with the Motorola Edge S. So, but in this video, let's see, friends, what are the things you need to know when you compare with the processor, display, battery charging, camera, and the build quality with this Realme X7 Pro device. So let me need to quickly open the here. So this is a thing which I have created here, the small chart, as you can see, friends. So first thing mainly is to compare the process between both the phones, Motorola Edge S versus the Realme X7 Pro device. So right now I do have the Realme X7 Pro, but in the future I'll try to get hands-on with that. The Motorola Edge S has got the Snapdragon 870 processor, as you can see, and the Dimensity 1000 Plus present in the Realme X7 Pro device. So in terms of the Antutu benchmark comparison, the Motorola has got better advantage with this Snapdragon 870 processor because the Antutu benchmark score was around 6 lakhs, I think 6,70,000. So it's a very high score when you compare with the 5,20,000 score in this Realme X7 Pro smartphone. That's the one thing you need to find. And there's another difference between the memory as well. You can see UFS 3.1 versus the UFS 2.1 in the Realme X7 Pro. So in terms of the processor and the performance wise, the Motorola has got really very solid advantage. That's the one biggest thing which I noticed in the Motorola device. So next, in terms of the display segment, in terms of the display, friends, the Super AMOLED panel is a really good advantage in the Realme X7 Pro, which has got 120 Hz refresh rate. So that's a very good advantage in the Realme X7 Pro. You need to remember, in terms of the display, the Realme X7 Pro is an absolute winner because of having the higher refresh rate plus Super AMOLED panel. In Motorola, you'll be getting the IPS LCD panel. So nowadays, a lot of users, they do expect very premium kind of display if they're spending a lot of money on the phones. So IPS LCD panels are very back olden days phones, friends, unless you get the phones for very less price. So definitely don't rely on this IPS LCD panel for the premium end smartphones. So in terms of the display, absolutely winner is the Realme X7 Pro smartphone. So next comes to the battery and the charging. So in terms of the battery and the charging, the Realme has got the 4500 mAh of battery capacity and Motorola has got 5000 mAh of capacity, but 20-watt fast charging. That is a ridiculous, friends. 20-watt fast charging is really very slow. So nowadays we got used to the 65-watt fast charging, and if you see 20-watt fast charging, it's a really very annoying for me. I would say definitely it's a really biggest disadvantage for this Motorola Edge S model. At least they could have kept maybe 45 watts or 35 watts or something like that, but 20 watts. So seriously, friends, this is where the biggest drawback starts in the Motorola device. So display is not good, IPS LCD panel, and the battery charging speed also not good. So in these both segments, I'm giving highest points to the Realme X7 Pro device. So next is in terms of the camera. So in terms of the camera, friends, there's kind of mixed feelings, I would say. The reason is because the Motorola has got a slightly better ultra wide camera lens, so which has got the 16 megapixel ultra wide if you compare with the just normal 8 megapixel from the Realme phone. That is what I did notice. And there is also another 3D lens as well, 3D depth lens, as you can see. So which I get once the hands on, I might be able to test that. But another interesting feature is that there's a dual LED flashlight plus 6K recording. That's we are seeing quite new in the this kind of segment. 6K recording video is present. That's a very good interesting choice, friends. 6K recording instead of 8K, they're going with the 6K. And the front camera 32 megapixel, which is present in the Realme X7 Pro device. As you can see, friends, Realme X7 Pro. So these are quick details about the camera. So in terms of the camera, the Motorola has got the slightly better advantage. So next is the build quality. So in terms of the build quality, even absolute option is only the Realme X7 Pro device. This is only the best option you have got because the phone screen size is quite big, 6.55 inches, plus phone weight. Look at this weight, friends, 184 grams only, which is really good and really lightweight as well. You will definitely not feel too heavy after using for a long time. So my ultimate option would be the Realme X7 Pro in terms of the build quality. Definitely, friends, you can see a lot of difference. If the phone weight is close to 200 grams, you'll feel a lot of weight and you won't be able to use the phone for a long time. But if the weight is 184 grams, definitely you'll not even feel any weight. It's even if you play the games for longer time, 1 hour, 2 hours or 3 hours as well. That is what I did notice during this kind of testings. So overall, friends, this is a quick comparison, friends, between both the phones, and my overall conclusion is that the Motorola has got only one of the biggest advantage is the Snapdragon 870 processor, and next is the Motorola has got even the micro SD card support as well. As you can see, micro SD support. The Realme doesn't have the micro SD support. That is another thing which I noticed. And the Motorola has got the Wi-Fi 6 as well. So Wi-Fi 6 is present in the Motorola phone. Wi-Fi 6 is not present in the Realme X7 Pro. If you want to know more details about the Wi-Fi 6 and everything, make sure to check that video, friends. You will try to understand what's happening with the Wi-Fi 6 and each and every detail which I explained clearly in that particular video. You will get to know more details. So overall, friends, this is a quick comparison, and the final conclusion is that wait for the price. And if the price of the Motorola Edge S is really close to 22,000 or 23,000, then definitely you can prefer this phone. But if the price is really high and close to Realme X7 Pro, then I would highly suggest you to buy the Realme X7 Pro device, friends. Definitely the Realme X7 Pro is nothing is wrong with this phone. The processor, the 870, is really better than this Dimensity 1000 plus processor. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video for more interesting videos. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Until then, bye.